Welcome, it's Michael Murray with Benzinga. This morning, we're excited to welcome in Dominik from Farm AI. Dominik, it's a pleasure to have you with us this morning. How are you doing?
Thank you, doing good.
Very excited to have you and the team from Farm AI here. Kick us off by giving us a quick overview of Farm AI and what exactly you guys do.
So Farm AI is actually trying to revolutionize the agriculture system by the use of the blockchain and artificial intelligence, because we thought of agriculture being an omnipresent problem and situation across the world for the whole humanity, basically for all the time. And the key idea of Farm AI is to use technology to improve certain performance factors to the best of our capabilities to maximize yields and support farmers.
Terrific. And Dominik, how are you going to leverage AI to enhance farming? What is that going to look like in the future?
Yeah, well, there are a plethora of possibilities to leverage AI here, but one thing that AI really capable of is data analytics and processing. So we want to incorporate AI to gather data, analyze data, and therefore be able to forecast situations to be able to maximize the yields by driving these performance factors, putting in more water, fertilizers, stuff like that, depending on the current situation. So it's actually all about data evaluation and forecasting.
Terrific. Now, Dominik, are you purely a software company, or are you going to sell the hardware that a farmer would employ on a day-to-day basis?
So actually, from the current standpoint, we are software focused only. But since one of our main goals is obviously to expand to certain sectors, also imagine incorporating the deployment of hardware. So being able to giving a precise package which is bundled, so software and hardware together, will probably be the most efficient in the long term. So this is something we are gonna aiming for in the long term and future. But for now, we are software focused.
Excellent. And why blockchain exactly? What does Farm AI do for a farmer that's dealing in fiat wouldn't necessarily do? And what are you guys doing differently when it comes to fiat, especially in your space?
So we want to leverage the blockchain because actually two key principles. One thing is that the data is always available at any point in time. It's decentralized and it's transparent, so that nobody has to rely on one central agency, one point in failure, and everyone is able to look at every data transparently so that it cannot actually be faked or manipulated, at least not that easily. And the second one is that we want to provide a cost model with FAI, which allows to pay farmers transparently and fair for their work, so that it's actually comparable and transparent, that people are able to see how much they gain for a certain amount of production they bring, and it's just understandable and transparent.
Wonderful. And Dominik, what do you see as the biggest obstacle to the adoption of AI in agriculture specifically?
I think there are many obstacles to overcome, but it's probably one obstacle is that obviously we are not innovating something purely new. So there are already companies out there that try to incorporate technology into agriculture. So I think a big step for us will be to identify uniquely, to bring and combine stuff that the others don't do, especially with this packaging of software and hardware and the idea of bringing components that maximize yields in the best efficient way. So that's actually clearly one obstacle. And the other one is that even though crypto and the blockchain is becoming more popular, it's not that mainstream to this day. Obviously more than about 10 years ago, but I think there's also some challenge to get it to the wide public and to get the final product to each individual farmer user of our product. So those are the challenges that we have to face.
Absolutely. Now, Dominik, a final question as we close. What impact will large-scale adoption of AI across industries have on our economy? It's a huge topic right now. Of course, we expect this to continue to be a big topic moving forward into the rest of the year. Will enough jobs be created to balance those lost as the adoption of AI becomes widespread?
That's a very, very difficult and rough question, and I can say upfront that I won't be able to answer it completely or to a certain satisfaction, but I do think that there will be the definition of new jobs, especially looking at the data analytics and evaluation part that I just talked about at the beginning. So those are definitely parts that will be crafted new, but obviously you will also lose jobs on the other side all the time if you automate things away. So to find a balance between this job situation is something that we have to face in the global AI system. So I don't want to position us right now in any direction, but our goal in the end is to get the product out to every big and also tiny little farmer to assist and support. So the key idea or the main goal would actually be just to be supportive and to not negate some potential jobs in the agriculture, but we cannot totally avoid that. So I think the future will tell where this is going.
Outstanding. Well, Dominik from Farm AI, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you with us here today, diving into the big topic of AI in the industries across the market as a whole, but also what you guys are doing specifically in the farming and agricultural spaces. Great chatting with you, and thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Michael, and thank you to the team for having me here.